Oh,
Everybody digged it.
people, yeah,
Nat
everyone
20.
starts clapping. Yeah. Did you see? How did she do that? Everything was kind of sucked until that point, but that was nice. People kind of very impressed.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Alright, I bow like the true gentleman that I am. And I put a hand out for everybody to like clap for Flack too, for his help. And then I
wow.
And now Rowan can't help but smile. She was trying to be all like stoic and shit all day, but now she's kind of having a little bit of fun. Forgetting, of course, that there are people talking shit about her. Where are those guards, Joe? Can I see them on the map? Did you put tokens on here for them?
No, they are kind of off to the side, out of sight at the moment. They are not really in the crowd. They're technically patrolling this one sector to watch the show from a distance.
So from where I'm sitting, can I see them?
From where you are, they will be that way.
But I can see them, or no?
Yeah, you can see them. They are standing there still.
Okay. All right. Rowan makes a point to keep an eye on them. She wants to make sure that she has vantage. So if they move, she would move seats to make sure that she can still see them.
All right. Now, is Isa going to perform, or does she want to just want to keep watching?
I'm just gonna go and sit and watch.
All right. About another set of 12 performance go by. Something similar to the guys that you've done. Some just performing acrobatics, music. There is a small 5-minute play for 5 different gnomes and halflings. The kind of a very cute little thing. Last thing that appears to be the closing ceremony is 2 halflings, a man and one of the children from Isa's little troop there.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Yeah. The halfling
troop?
Yeah. The halfling is, you can say, very miffed. He's very young, kind of red eyes, short hair. The father looks very old. Even for a halfling, you see the white hair, the just old and wrapped face, aged, but he has a very gentle smile on his face. They introduce themselves as Tony, the father, and Milo, the son. This performance is for Milo, and the father is here to accompany. The father produces a flute and begins to play a very gentle, soft song that Vanessa and Isa recognize pretty quickly. Isa, because walking around town, she recognizes this as a lullaby to soothe children to sleep. Vanessa, because this is one of the first few songs that a simple performer can learn. It's more to train the fingers along the length of the flute. Mm-hmm. As the performance begins to go, Milo appears to be very misty, kind of slightly crying. But as the music picks up in a tone Vanessa had never heard before, a very folky way, Milo begins to bounce up and down and shift side to side. Then he begins to bounce from foot to foot. Yes.
You said he was crying.
Very slightly.
Can I do it inside? Like, I want to check if it's him doing it. Is he like under someone's control? Is he okay?
Go ahead and roll an insight. I'm saying.
Insight. Okay.
It's very low DC.
You're so thoughtful.
Who is Suzanne?
No.
I got Suzanne. Someone followed me, Suzanne.
Not me.
Why don't you believe just someone is interested in what you're making?
Who would be interested in listening to this shit? Nah, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, Isa is kind of focusing on the kids, kind of the Mino, and she can tell that she is keeping his eyes down, looking away from the crowd. He's you can see in the face the wanting to do this, but the crowd is kind of putting him nervous. So he's not sad. Okay. He's just shit. I want to do this, but oh god.
Stage fright.
Yeah, it's stage fright.
Yeah.
So as the music picks up, the kid begins to bounce from foot to foot in a very folksy, very animated manner, and then you hear the music be joined by drums, by another flute, by a viol, and you see from the back of the crowd, from different little corners, 4 other halfling kids come out with their own instruments. And as Milo notices the music picking up and sees the children, you see the smile take over his face and begins to bounce and just shift all over the stage in a very animated way.
So cute.
And the people are kind of clapping, cheering, in case you guys want to do anything in the moment.
Rowan has her legs crossed and her foot is bopping. So that's about it.
Like to the beat.
Yeah.
Frack's alright with it.
Are you
He's not yelling at them to shut up.
Yourself? What? Are you? Do you do insight checks on yourself?
Yeah, try to figure out where Flack is at. You know.
Okay.
No, on the group.
No. What she means is that you're doing insight checks on yourself to see if you're enjoying it.
Oh yeah.
As opposed to doing insight to figure something out.
Yeah.
But what will happen if you roll high? Does that mean you realize that you didn't like it, or do you realize that you like it?
I'm alright with it. I bop along.
Okay. No, I think the higher it is, the more Flack doesn't like it. I think has been the scale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he got a 5 earlier. He got a 5 earlier, so he's like, "Whoa, magic is fucking real."
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The only thing is, got a natural 20. It was like, nope, don't like it.
Okay.
As the performance continues, the people are just loving it around here. Milo is almost doing he's a very short, 2-3 feet tall. He's making 7 feet tall leaps from side to side.
Holy shit!
He's kind of twirling, shifting. He's doing this very interpretive folk dance that's just all over the stage. But as the music winds down, the flute of the father first, the instruments from the friends second, Milo begins to close into himself once again. But now his face is red with excitement. He's breathing heavily, and he has this big smile showing his all of his teeth. He's just enjoying himself. And with that, the father puts a hand around his shoulder and leads him down the stage.
Oh, that's so nice.
But is it female? I can't remember.
I am.
Me.
Right, who?
Like in real life or in game?
In game.
I think we all are except you.
Yeah, Vanessa, Lisa, and Ron. Yep.
Really?
I mean, Vanessa's not a chick's name. Or sorry, Vanessa is a chick. It's not a dude's name.
Yeah. Hang on. Vanessa. Yeah,
Resistance to women.
Names.
What? They're on here. They're on under our tokens. You should be able to.
I meant on notes.
Oh, that came in chat. Wow, I was just checking what this spell did.
Oh, now you know.
Yeah.
Ooh, guy. Sneaky,
I would like to do a performance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So everybody is a female.
Except for you.
But in the party.
Yep.
Yup.
Alright, okay, fair enough. Right.
Big whoop. Want to fight about it?
I mean, Rowan's not like a girly girl. I mean,
Roll me
but yeah.
intimidation.
Yeah.
you already successfully intimidated once.
Yeah.
Huh?
Mia. Mia. What are you going to do as you take the stage? And the halfling was taking a few notes to kind of close the show. And one last performance, ladies and gentlemen. What is your name, Miss?
It's Isa,
Yes.
Sky Climber.
It's a sky climber, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, right, Charles. It's been a long day. What will you do for us today, Isa?
Is there an empty bench that I could use?
Yeah, kind of points over to the side
Hang on. Flack stands up and chucks a bench at you.
Rowan scoots over so that Flack can sit next to her on the bench.
Now you're on a separate bench, apparently.
I am
Okay.
yeah, I know. But if you chuck your bench at her, then you have a bench to. So I was being polite.
Oh, right. Okay,
Thank you.
Hang on, I have to do a strength check.
Wait, really? You can't just lift
See
it
how
to me?
close it gets. Yeah, he's saying choking it, unless he wants to walk over or corner it.
Fuck it, I'll walk
Can
over.
someone please help
I'll
him?
walk over.
Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, you begin to pull it. Do keep in mind that's the difference between the check and the save. Those are two different things.
Yeah, okay.
What is wrong with my rolls? Fuck.
And I would need someone to help me. How about our magician? Rowan!
Alright. She comes up. She stands kind of awkwardly.
And I would like to try to lift this bench with Rowan sitting on it.
Oh.
Alright, Rowan hesitantly sits underneath the bench, apparently.
No.
Yeah, give me a moment, I'm fixing
yeah.
things up.
Uh,
I was not thinking about singular ventures when making this.
Sorry. I needed to be creative on how
Alright,
I was going to be talented.
there. Now it looks like my token is on top of the bench.
Yeah, okay. Do I roll?
Should I lie down to, like, disperse my weight? Like,
You do whatever.
hey,
Oh,
stop
God.
making doubles of me!
Sorry, I did not.
I don't want a clone. Too early in this campaign for clones.
Yeah, she's been
I don't know why I did not. Right, up to Rowan and Issa. How do you want to do this?
What should I roll? Athletics?
If you want to lift both Rowan and the bench, yes, it will be an athletics check.
Okay. I can do this.
You can do this.
Yeah!
I believe you got this.
Yeah!
Pretty
Oh,
pretty
so-
good.
I want to go.
Flack,
up
what are
and
you
go.
doing?
I want to show off.
Oh my god.
Lord.
Rowan, like,
Yeah.
ever so slightly rolls her eyes when Black gets on stage. She goes, attention hog.
Go on, both get on.
Me too.
First of all, give me a moment. I need to re-roll, reload into the game page.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Do you have written down how much Rowan weighs?
I think I have.
No, me. I am Rowan.
Rowan.
Yeah, but I was thinking for
Attributes. I don't think so. I mean, I'm a half elf / human. I'm about. I'm like 5'7". So what would like 140? Would that be like the normal? Does that sound normal for?
Yeah, I was just making sure that you did not weigh 400 pounds because
no.
Isa,
Wolf,
thanks to her powerful build.
140.
Wait, what? It would be far what?
Yeah, I was checking that. As well, but as long as she's not 400 pounds.
Oh, I'm not 400
that's what
pounds,
matters.
no.
Yeah,
I'm not good estimating weight. Like
140 would be with armor on, wouldn't it?
Probably.
180
Yeah.
with armor on.
I have leather armor though. It's light armor.
Yes. Equipment overall, but guys, don't worry about it. As Isa begins to put her hands down, she finds it surprisingly easy to begin to push and push and push. Perhaps Rowan is not that heavy, or Isa has more strength than she thought. And she's holding Rowan up without actually for Isa that much of an effort.
Rowan is like holding on to the edge of the bench like very tightly.
Go ahead and roll me a performance check, Isa.
Yes, of course.
Is Rowan trying to assist this in any way, or is she just impressed?
No, I'm helping by trying to stay as still as possible. Kind of like make sure my weight is like distributed evenly.
Yeah, I'm actually there to actually kind of save people.
Yeah, you're gonna catch me if I fall?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to fall.
Performance.
Just 14. Right. People are impressed. You're kind of a big person, so might have expected something along those lines, but yes, they are very impressed. Golf clubs and the elf over here just whistles. Very impressed around the area. You see the half gonna look on, very impressed. Is there a second part to this show?
I try to lift it so I'm only using one arm.
Oh God.
Roll me.
Oh my God.
That'll be disadvantage.
Athletics check.
Wouldn't it be disadvantage?
Oh no!
The thing is for Isa is that she has powerful build, so she can actually carry more weight than the normal person. So doing this with one hand is not as difficult as it will be for Flag. But trying to push onto one hand, Isa can feel it just about to flip over if she tries this. So you can try it, but the next check will be with disadvantage.
I don't want to hurt Rowan. So
much obliged.
I quietly whisper, "Jump off fancily," and then
wait, what?
Jump off fancily. And then when she jumps up, I will like do a star formation with the bench above my head, and hope that she helps.
I strike my best cheerleader pose, but you can tell I'm very nervous.
Roll me an acrobatics check, Robin, and roll me one last performance check with advantage, Issa.
Yes.
Yay! Alright, very fancy flute of the bench. But you've not practiced this much, so the poses are off. So there is clapping. People overall these checks, people have been impressed. They are entertained, but it's kind of not the reaction that Issa was looking for.
Good. And then I set the bench down and do a tiny like dip, as if I was wearing a skirt, but I'm not.
Like a curtsy, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, Rowan follows suit.
Alright. As the stage is emptied, the halfling takes on the center stage one more time and says this event has been over the last 3 hours. So, it's been a while.
I pick up the bench
and the bench. Alright.
Don't you dare throw that bench at me.
I'm not gonna throw it. I'm just gonna pick it up and carry it.
Thank you, everyone who has come through. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your gifts and talents with the town of Greenest. Now, those who have participated, we will ask you to stick around for an hour or so while the judges tally up the votes. And he gives a final bow and walks off the stage.
I thought I participated in a lot.
Fantastic.
I fucked up.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you fucked up the performance.
Yep.
How did you fuck up this much?
My grandpa is a beast. Sorry about it.
Jesus. Fucking hell.
Wait, but like, did we know? Like, do our characters realize that relationship to Issa? Like, just because they're both like massive, yeah, that doesn't mean they're related, right?
No, but like,
don't assume.
I mean, that's just
she did say so.
It's
she did say so. She was related to him, and the keeper did say his name when he came to stage to kick Flax out.
So like, we have the last name, both Goliaths. That's entirely dependent if you guys
we're paying attention.
Characters were paying attention and would have heard it.
Yeah, I don't know if Rowan put 2 and 2 together or not.
Yeah. Also, it's a small town. Goliaths are usually in like groups together. I don't know if you would know that about them.
Don't know that. Don't know. I don't know if I know that about them.
It's a mostly halfling populated town.
If it's a halfling populated town, then Goliaths ain't really gonna be rare.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not from around here. Well, I'm not from here, so I don't really know what's normal. But I do know this is like a halfling populated town.
Oh my god, the fainting chair is so tiny.
It's so small.
As you kind of hear this sound behind you, you look back and you see the gnome appears to be holding this dust that is sprinkling on the chair, and the chair is very slowly shrinking down.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Oh god.
Oh god. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal.
Wait, what?
We'll just pretend there are benches. Flax doesn't even notice that he's no longer sitting.
No.
哦
I go like over here.
哦
And then
哦
I And then I'm like, hey, dwarf, flank, come here. Shh,
What?
come here.
I come over here to investigate what he did to that shrinking couch. I want to know what he did to it.
I speak to Rowan.
Oh, you speaking to me? I'm trying to speak to him.
Oh, who's
I think Isa is pointing to all of you.
Isa is trying to call flank.
Oh, me. Oh. Okay. I got the wrong one.
So, you aren't that fond of that comedy performance. And I would just like to say to you that I don't think that the gnome is who they say they are. And I don't think that the man that they probably work for is who he says he is. So, I don't know if they are who they're pretending to be, which means that either who they're pretending to be are in danger, or that means that their vote would be invalid, but of course, like, who they're pretending to be would be in danger. If not, I don't know. I just thought you would like to know.
I actually get what you mean, do not worry. If you need any help, I shall be of assistance.
I just, in case that the gnome, because from what I have from the halfling, he is our sponsor for this event, and if the halfling wins, that sounds a bit unfair. And definitely, if they're not who they're supposed to be, then they're not supposed to win that prize and get that prize.
Exactly.
They may be frauding and putting on a gnome. Thank you.
I know.
They might be putting on. They might. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Worry. Hang on. I was just going to say, do not worry. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to put on an act.
I have already left.
Short legs.
Little legs. Little dwarf legs.
Can I sit like at the edge of the stage?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a
like
little
with like having my legs actually like swaying. Hopefully it being the right height.
Ooh. Rowan wants to do that too. That looks like fun.
I know what you mean, little one.
I can't hear what you say, Joe.
How tall is Isa?
How tall are you?
She's 7.5 feet.
Her soles scrape against the ground underneath the stage is 4 feet tall.
Is there like a box that I could make it taller, or?
Yeah, I'll say there is the box that you can press on.
Yes, good.
I wave Vanessa over to join us so that I can compliment her on her performance.
All right, fair enough.
Thank you.
Oh my god. She's sitting on a box just to be normal.
Yeah.
I tell Vanessa, I like that the trick you did with the invisible hand. That's kind of neat.
Thank you.
I'm not influenced.
I can't do real magic myself, but my cards are like my magic.
Oh, I could tell.
Rowan just like, she can't help but laugh. And she says, I guess thanks for your help earlier. You had good intentions.
I know. As long as we could help.
Thanks for your help as well,
Flack is up for redemption.
Sure, I'm not the craziest fan of heights, but you seem strong enough to be able to handle it. Can I make a perception check for those the guards that were here earlier?
Yeah, you just see them. You kind of look in the same direction, looking over Flag's head and past the Goliath, and you see them. They appear to be moving closer.
Oh, fuck. I say, oh, fuck, under my breath.
How late is it?
It's afternoon, maybe 4 p.m.
Hang on.
Okay, so like the sun is about to go down.
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 15.
You probably hear me say, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
unless you're trying to stealth.
No, you guys can probably hear me all say, oh, fuck.
Right, what is wrong, Rowan?
Let's just say, yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, what's... Fuck,
Oh,
he's gone.
That was fast. Where's he going off to?
I can sense it.
What
Get back here, you impulsive bastard!
Did Rowan mention the guards, or?
Yeah, I said, oh fuck, and then I looked at them, and Flack was like, oh, the guards, and I didn't say things that were real words, I kind of just went, and then he got up.
15 perception! Shit!
I mean, you can tell by my posture and by my demeanor that I'm, like, kind of not happy that they're there, and I'm pretty, freaking out on the inside. Trying to be cool, but I'm very not cool. I'm very uncool now.
Well, I'm out there with my axe open.
Are they the same
What are you
guards
doing?
I saw in the...
Yeah.
11... Nope. That's another campaign. Halfling's Luck.
Yeah, they're the same ones that you complimented their shield. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just say, in the eyes of the law, in need of,
Give me a minute.
oh, fuck. I'm basically a fugitive.
Fun.
It has its ups and downs. Where did the other two go?
Sorry, I was checking the tokens to make it less generic. Yeah.
Got it, okay.
Rowan is on edge.
Rowan is very on edge. Rowan is on a literal and metaphorical edge. She's not, she's obviously young. I think I said I'm 20, I think I said I'm 22.
No, you said 21.
I said 21?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 21. See, even better. Yeah, I'm 21, so I'm not, as practiced, at law evading as I'd like you to.
Well, sometimes there's nothing quite as fun as breaking the rules. So if it comes to it, I can most likely talk our way out of this.
I'd be much obliged.
What could you have possibly done to get those people mad at you? They're very nice people, and I don't see them hurting other people, which are nice, and you are nice as well.
I appreciate you saying so, but I've done the wrong things for the right reasons. Let's just leave it there for now.
Right, I'm back.
Okay,